Hello, it's me, mayohosko. You can see down there, I've got the modular building collection police station, and I'll be sure to build that in December, in the holiday period leading up to New Year. So get ready for a bunch of live streams about that. Anyway, the main product of this video is this is the first episode of Mayo Nays, spelled Mayonays, like nay as in not. This is a video idea suggested by YouTube user Will Harper, who has appeared in some of my live streams. If you'd like to go and check out some of those live streams, be sure to check out the mayohosko podcast and live stream playlist. Me and Will Harper have known each other in the comments of people's videos and live streams for a long time now. And I did a short about this, announcing this video idea. So if you'd like to check out that short as well as any of my other shorts, feel free to check out the mayohosko shorts playlist. So, for episode 1 of Mayo Nays, I want to talk about something that a lot of people are either really excited to build or they couldn't care less about it, and it is the Titanic set. So if I quickly pull up my phone and search for the Titanic, and by the way, I hope this will be the format of every episode of Mayo Nays, where I casually just try and look up the set number and some of these statistics of any given set, because it really emphasizes that I know little to nothing about the set, and that I have to do all of this busy work during the video because I don't care enough about the set to buy it, and I don't care enough about the set to look up its information before the video starts. So really just emphasizing how much I don't like the set and I will not be buying it. So looking at some of these statistics, in Australia, the Titanic cost $9,999.99. Really, that's $1,000, so that's the first reason I'm not buying it. Oh, it says right now at the time of filming, which is, let me check the date. It is the 24th of November, 2020, just to date this video. As of right now, it says back orders accepted, will be shipped 12th of January, 2022. Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's just me personally, but that's another reason not to buy it. It is 18 plus, 9,090 pieces. You get 4,000 VIP points if you buy the set. The set number is 10294. It has a height of 18 inches or 44 centimeters, a width of 7 inches or 16 centimeters, and I believe that is diameter of 54 inches or 135 centimeters. So that means the Titanic is over 1.3 meters long. That's another reason why I will not be buying it. I'm literally just looking at the Lego.com website, and apparently it, right now, at least in Australia, it has a customer review rating of 4.5. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. And apparently it is built in 1 in 200 scale. And I think it was wise of Lego not to include the iceberg with it. I've heard a lot of people in the community saying, "Oh, why did they put an iceberg in the Titanic set?" Well, if Lego had put the iceberg in the Titanic, I'm sure there would have been a big it would have caused a massive controversy, because that iceberg is associated with death. So I think it was wise of them not to include it. So, yeah, so those are those are the statistical reasons why I will not be buying the Titanic. Now let's get in towards some of the more superficial stuff. As you know, I am a vintage Lego collector. I have a vintage Lego City. If I can get it in the right angle, you can see right there is what I'm trying to build for Victory Lap Raceway. I have the Victory Lap Raceway set. The Victory Lap Raceway is my third favourite set of all time, behind the Metro Liner and the Freight and Crane Railway, for those who don't know. Because I have been getting questions actually about what is my top 5 or top 10 or my favourite Lego set of all time. I think it'd have to be the Metro Liner. That might be a strange choice, but I think it'd have to be the Metro Liner, just because I love trains, especially 9 volt and 12 volt. So yeah, that is a video idea for another day. So I'm a vintage fan. I don't buy a lot of contemporary stuff, so that's another reason why I will not be buying the Titanic. That is a superficial reason. Another one is I don't have any room really in my bedroom, to house that on display. I've heard a lot of people who have said that the reason they will not be buying the Titanic is not because of the cost, when it is a crazy expensive set in the first place, but is actually because they simply don't have any room. I mean, you can rewind the video where I told you some of the dimensions of the set. It's a big set, just like the UCS Millennium Falcon. It's a big set. So space is very, very difficult. It's very difficult to put it in, and of course you're not going to put a model scale set, because remember it's 1 in 200th scale. You're not going to be putting a model scale set into a Lego city, and I don't have a lot of sets on display, and maybe that's telling you something about the way I collect Lego. I don't like to collect display builds, honestly. I like to collect sets that I can either put into my city, or that have pieces that I can use for mocks that I can put into my city. I mean, that's the reason why I bought set 76185, Spider-Man at the Sanctum Workshop, which I did live streams about, and you can find them in the mayohosko podcast and live streams playlist, which I built that in my 200th subscriber special, for those who didn't watch that. So thank you for 200 subscribers, by the way. So it's a display set. It's really expensive. It's big. I don't have the room. It's contemporary, not vintage. Doesn't really fit in, well, it doesn't really fit with the niche of what I collect. And of course it's not going to fit in a vintage Lego city for obvious reasons. So therefore it's not the build for me. But for those who are going to get the Titanic set, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments down below, because I'm sure that you have your reasons for buying the Titanic, and I'd love to hear that down below so we can get involved in a back and forth conversation, because I don't have a problem with anyone who chooses to buy the Titanic set. I'm not going to tell people not to buy it just because I'm not buying it. I like to let other people make their own decision about what sets they buy. And I think that reviews play a very important part in what sets that we choose to buy. So I'd love to hear what you have to say if you are buying the Titanic in the comments down below, and equally, I would love to hear from people who aren't going to buy the Titanic, and seeing what your reasons are in the comments down below. Anyway, this was the first episode of Mayonnaise. Thank you for watching this video. Mayohosko, no sugar, no filler, just a real whole egg. I'll see you in the next video.